Good afternoon, Night Nation.
We're back.
It is Wednesday, September 15th, and you are inside the lair with Kirby and Blair, and we got a lot to talk about, Kirby. Our scenery has changed,
Yes, it has.
but hey, some things stay the same. We've got lots of great things going in the castle and outside the castle. Let's start.
Well, happy 6th year, Blair.
Absolutely.
6 years in a row here we've been doing the show. Let's start
Absolutely.
with football. 1-1 on the season. They opened up with a tough loss to Nurheg, 28-14. But last week they got back on track with a win over Winona Cotter, 24-14. The sophomore quarterback, Will Van Epps, in his second start, threw his first touchdown pass. He went 7 for 16, 149 yards with 2 touchdowns. And here's a look at his first one.
Steberg in motion. Here's Van Epps, going to go deep. He's got a guy. Caught! On the far side, he's going, he is in! Touchdown, Knights!
Will Van Epps to Trevor Steberg there on the touchdown. Congrats to Will on his first touchdown as a varsity
He
player.
really improved a lot from week 1 to week 2, and hope
Absolutely.
for more success from week 2 to week 3.
Yes, Trevor Steberg, speaking of him, 2 grabs for 74 yards and a touchdown. Also 2 rushes, 81 yards, including the big one at the end for a long 68-yard touchdown. So congrats to Trevor. Josh Schmidt, 100 yards on combo, and he has another touchdown to add to his belt.
Yeah, in between Trevor and Josh, and then we've got some guys that can run the football. We're not just a one running back team, and so it's really
Right.
nice to see lots of guys contribute.
Speaking of other contributors, Layden Nearson, 2 grabs for 24 yards and a touchdown, and that was a beautiful pass from Will. Take a look at this picture here. Look at the separation he has on the receiver. All right, excellent job by Layden on that route. And take a look at the bench reaction here. Luke Almy is getting everybody ready. No, is it happening? It's happening. Yes, what a great reaction from the bench there, Blair.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. That was a great win for the Knights. Coach Weemy always talks about improvement from week 1 to week 2. We got it. Now we got to improve again from week 2 to week 3.
Yes, and the defense, I know we gave up 400 yards on defense, but we only gave them 2 touchdowns. Alex Vold was a big reason for that. An unsung hero, made a bunch of tackles. Alex Lee as well, playing in some of his first varsity minutes. He also made some big tackles for us. So let's move on. We're going to 2-0 Rushford Peterson on Friday, but now let's talk about volleyball, Blair.
All right, volleyball is now 4-2. And they were ranked 10th in the Class A poll coming into this week. And last night we had a top 10 matchup here at the Castle. Bethlehem Academy came in, and the Knights got off to a great start. Won the first set,
did.
and then after that it was competitive, but it went the wrong way, and BA got a 3-1 win.
You know, that first set, we were a lot sharper than what we were the last 3. Got a little sloppy, and against good teams, you have to be able to limit those sloppy runs. We had trouble doing that. We ended up losing 3-1. But here's Preston Liniger, a student in our online broadcasting class, with an interview with Tracy Erlinson.
Hi, I'm Preston Leniger here with the head coach of the girls volleyball team, Tracy Erlinson, and I'm here to ask a few questions. So, to get it started, what can we expect from the KW volleyball team this season?
Well, you can expect a lot of determination and a never give up attitude. These girls come to practice every day ready to work. And so far in our season, we have showed up to every game and pretty much have played, and our biggest thing is to never quit. Doesn't matter what the score is, you don't quit, and you just keep pushing hard, and I feel so far that's what we've done.
Perfect. And then the second question is, who are the teams to beat in our new conference, the Gopher Conference?
Well, one of them is tomorrow night. We're going to face Faribault BA, so they're one that is really good. WEM, Waterville, Legion, Morristown is also another good one, and then Nurheg is usually up in the top of this conference as well.
Okay, and then the last question for the day. You guys are off to a solid 4-1 start. What have you guys done well to deserve that record?
We've played really well as a team. We have really worked on trusting and talking and communicating to each other. And in games, if something goes wrong, we look at each other, we try to figure out what happened, and we adjust to it. And once again, the never give up attitude, but I really think that these girls have played together for a while. So just the whole team unity and the commitment that they have to being good has helped them.
All right, thank you for your time.
You bet, thank you.
All right. Again, thanks to Preston and Coach. Talk about the volleyball team. Leah Berg led the team with kills, or is leading the team with kills with 43. Josie Quam leading with aces with 11. Stella Retzikel leading the team with blocks with 31. And Rachel Ryan leading in digs with 61.
Yes.
Again, we talked about this for football. Not just 1 or 2 good players. We've got a nice core of athletes making good contributions.
You take a look at the good teams KW have had, and like you said, we've been a well-rounded team, and I think the Knights have that this year. Next up at BP tomorrow, and then their next home game will be on Tuesday versus the Vikings from Hayfield.
All right.
Let's talk about soccer.
Let's talk about it.
Still combined with Triton for the
Yep.
soccer teams. We've got 2 students playing on this soccer team, one on the girls' team, one on the boys. Haley Boudon is representing KW on the team. They're still looking for their first win. All right, and Louis Brimehurst on the boys' team. So congrats to those 2 for representing our school, and best of luck this year.
And that commitment level to have to go to Triton every day to practice is you got to say a lot about that. That is something that they must love the game, and to do that and make that commitment is awesome.
Absolutely. Let's move on to our sponsor for this week's show. It's the Security State Bank of Kenyon. Take it away, Elliot.
The Security State Bank of Kenyon has been serving southeast Minnesota since 1934. Offering convenience banking, account services, lending services, insurance, online banking, and an easy drive-through ATM. So come to the Security State Bank of Kenyon in downtown Kenyon for great service. We hope to see you there.
All right. Thank you to the Security State Bank for supporting the live stream.
Thank you so much.
We've got a whole bunch of sponsors this year, and our class is working on providing advertisements for those that paid for the advertisement tier.
And if you want to be a sponsor, get a hold of Mr. Vandy Walker or Mr. Ryan.
That's right.
And they will get you on board. You have some options too this year. So
Yes.
please help us out. Make this a great thing for our school and community.
Speaking of great things, the National Honor Society is meeting tomorrow, Thursday, during C Lunch. So if you are a part of that, make sure you head to that meeting.
All right, Kirby, we're only a couple days into school, and we already got a school play going on. We got the fall play. And this year's fall play, I like this title, The Plot Thickens Like Gravy. It sounds like a good show. I can't wait for it to come out in November.
Yeah, the director, Shane Eggerstead, sat down with our very own Vincent Klingingsmith for an interview. Take it away, Vincent.
Hey, my name is Vincent Klingingsmith. I'm here with Shane Eggerstead, the director of the fall play. All right, E, I have a few questions for you today. So, first question of the day is, what is this year's fall play and what is it about?
It's called The Plot Like Gravy Thickens. It's a murder mystery with a lot of comic relief in it, a lot of audience interaction. It's going to be a really good challenge for our actors here.
Alrighty, second question of the day, how do students get involved?
Well, besides trying out for the play, we're going to need people in the tech booth with lights and sound, backstage manager, some people building some parts for the play. We need a staircase, a set of French doors. There's even some really interesting costuming going on. So if somebody was interested in that kind of thing, we could even have people constructing some of the costumes.
Mm-hmm. All right, third and final question of the day. When is the first practice, or when does practice start?
Practice will start Monday, September 20th. Hopefully posting the cast list this Friday.
All righty, thank you for the great interview. It was good working with you.
And thank you, Vinny.
All right, thanks to Mr. Eggerstead and Vincent for that interview.
Vinny, he's the culture vulture. He goes and gets all the good arts interviews.
That's right.
Love it, the
That's
culture
right.
vulture.
Well, anyways, that's going to wrap up our show. But before we say goodbye, we're going to introduce you to all of the people that make this show happen this year. Come up behind us.
This is really special. This is our first show with our student crew, and they did a whale of a job. We went from 2 dorks and an iPad to an iPad and a bunch of great kids.
Squeeze in.
Squeeze in. We'll get you in here. This is the heartbeat of Inside the Lair right here, and they've only a week into class, and they're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, so a group of kids that wants to be a part of the show, wants to be a part of the live stream. I can't thank them enough for stepping up to the plate, and we're only going to get better from here. So, for Blair and the rest of the crew, I'm Kirby. We'll see you next week on Inside the Lair.
Bye.
Bye.